Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Delaney. If it's your first time clicking on one of my videos. Oh wait, I think I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. Hello? Hi Bproject. I'm sorry I'm shooting a video right now about your game. Yeah. I can't be the A&R manager anymore. I'm sorry. I know. Yeah, I have to go. Alright, I'm still doing my video. Okay, bye. Do you want to be the manager over your own J-pop idol group? Are you super into boy band? Have you ever wondered how it would be to be the A&R manager over your favorite boy group? Bproject Ryusei Fantasia would be perfect for you. So in this game, you get to play as the new A&R manager as you help 14 J-pop idols rise to pop star stardom. I want to give like my little first impressions of it. I played for a few hours. I will say this is a very ambitious visual novel for me because I'm usually used to about like 6 characters. This game in total has a total of like 14 characters minus the A&R manager, and it can be a lot at first. It's set in a style of like you play as the A&R manager where you get to interact with the 14 members of Bproject, the group, who is basically like a super group of 4 different J-pop groups that melded together to form this like super hybrid group with all of their different styles and tastes melded in together. So you probably are wondering, what is Bproject? Are you supposed to be familiar with this group or familiar with this game in general? So I'm gonna give you a rundown. So I love otome games. I'm a visual novel, like I love collecting them, I love playing them, and so this game is actually like a branch off from the otome genre, and it would be called a josimuki. In this subgenre, it's like more media that is more catered to the female presenting demographic. It is like a umbrella term, kind of similar to like shoujo manga, especially with this game because there's like a female lead with a really big male cast. Kind of reminds me of like a reverse harem, but in this one there's no romance. All about you, the newest A&R manager of this group. It's so interesting because it has this interface where you are able to make phone calls to these members. You can do text messages and also answer calls and like get messages from the different members of the group as you support them as they navigate through superstardom, the J-pop world. And I think that it is such an interesting premise, and I really love it so far. I have never heard of Bproject, to be honest. This is very new to me, but it is like a household name. I feel like it is more popular in Japan since this game just got localized. Bproject is actually like a fictional group that started back in 2015. They have manga, they have anime, they have CDs. I think they have about 6 CDs. They have a bunch of CDs, and they actually like are like a household kind of name. So in this visual novel, it kind of gives you like a little bit of backstory with all of the groups. So to start it off, Bproject is made up of 4 J-pop boy groups. So I can't say all 14 of their names because honestly we'd probably be sitting here all day as I go through the list. The 4 groups are Kitakore, Moons, Thrive, and Killer King, and each group has their own distinct style, their own sound, and they all have different personalities and like different ways that they like navigate in the group. And I think that is so interesting. So basically the beginning of the game gives you a really good context to all of these groups. There are a lot of members to keep track of, and at first I was a little confused because I was like, who's this, who's that, who's this? The game starts where Bproject has just like finished a giant like concert stadium tour, and it's an after party, so it kind of like gets you a little bite size of each character, what their personalities are as the A&R manager, how you're able to support each member, and how respectful everyone is to you. It does a really good job at it. Though there are like 14 members, I do feel like at first I was confused, but after like I got into like the gist of it and the world and like getting like the little subgroups of each group started out with the A&R manager, I I actually felt more endeared to each character, and I actually have some favorites. My biases are Nomi and Kitakado, but everyone has like a very distinct personality that really stands out in the game, and they don't like all feel like they're like one person is overpowering the other. And for me, I feel like it really made me want to like learn more about the characters and learn more about like what their motivations are, like how their stories are gonna go. And I just been finding it to be so fun. The best part for me kind of reminds me a lot of like Mystic Messenger, but not exactly. But it has a similar vibe to me where it's like really interactive, where there's moments when you're reading the visual novel, there'll be like a message bubble that pops up at the top that'll tell you like, oh, someone's messaging you for you to answer. Or there's even like if someone's phone calling you, you can choose to accept or ignore the call, and you get like a little set amount of responses that you can give like based on the text messages and things like that. And I think that it does a really good job with like that interface and making it more interactive. As the A&R manager, you can tell like the main character how passionate she is about the group, even though it is not an Otome game where there are like romanceable routes. Like, it's still eye candy to me. I love the graphics of it. I think PQ Games does a really good job with visual novels. They look very like vibrant, very interactive. I really like how the characters are like moving on the screen, how they kind of have their like little gestures and their mouth movements, and they blink, and they're kind of like more like lifelike than when I usually play a visual novel where it's just kind of like a still image while you're like reading the words and the text and everything. I also think the voice acting is very well done. Everyone has their own distinct voice. So far I've been enjoying it and having such a good time playing, and I can't wait to like see how much more, like what more things I can unlock. So you guys let me know, what do you think of Bproject? Have you ever heard of Bproject in general? Are you going to be picking up this visual novel? Let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.